Michael Jackson, the king of pop. A name that has become synonymous with music, dance, and entertainment. Michael Joseph Jackson was born on August 29, 1958, in Gary, Indiana, USA. Michael Jackson's parents were Catherine Esther Jackson and Joseph Walter Joe Jackson. Catherine Esther Screws was his mother. She was of African American and Cherokee descent and a Jehovah's Witness. Joe Jackson was his father. He was African American and worked as a crane operator and later became a talent manager and the patriarch of the Jackson family. He managed the careers of all of his children, including Michael, and was known for his strict and demanding parenting style. Michael Jackson did not attend traditional school as a child. He was homeschooled by his mother, Catherine, and tutors, who taught him subjects such as literature, history, and science. He also received musical training from his father and brothers from a very young age and was a part of the family group, the Jackson 5. He never attended college, but he received an honorary degree from the Oxford Union Society in 2001 for his contribution to the music industry. Michael Jackson music career. Michael Jackson began his music career as a child, performing with his siblings in the family group, the Jackson 5. The group was formed in 1964, and Michael quickly established himself as the lead singer. They signed with Motown Records in 1968 and released a string of hit singles and albums throughout the 1970s, including I Want You Back, ABC, and I'll Be There. In 1971, Michael released his first solo album, Got to Be Thee, which featured the hit singles Got to Be There and Rockin' Robin. He released several more solo albums throughout the 1970s, including Ben and Music Me, but it wasn't until the release of Off the Wall in 1979 that he established himself as a solo artist. The album featured hit singles such as Don't Stop Till You Get Enough and Rock With You and sold over 20 million copies worldwide. In 1982, Michael released Thriller, which is widely considered to be one of the greatest albums of all time. The album featured hit singles such as Billie Jean, Beat and Thriller and sold over 66 million copies worldwide. The success of Thriller made Michael the biggest pop star in the world, and the album's accompanying music videos, including Thriller and Beat, helped to establish the music video as an important promotional tool for musicians. In 1987, Michael released Bad, which featured hit singles such as Bad, Smooth Criminal, The Way You Make Me Feel, and Man in the Mirror. The album sold over 30 million copies worldwide and cemented Michael's status as one of the biggest pop stars of all time. In 1991, Michael released Dangerous, which featured hit singles such as Black or White, Remember the Time, In the Closet, and Heal the World. The album sold over 30 million copies worldwide and was followed by the HI Story World Tour, which was one of the highest-grossing tours of all time. Michael's subsequent albums, Blood on the Dance Floor, HI Story in the Mix, 1997, and Invincible, 2001, were not as successful as his previous albums, and he faced some personal and legal issues during this time. He stopped releasing albums after Invincible, but his music continues to be celebrated and remembered as one of the best of all time. Michael Jackson's personal life was often controversial and the subject of much media attention. One of the major controversies of Michael Jackson's personal life was his changing appearance, especially his skin color. He had vitiligo, a skin condition that causes loss of pigmentation, which he publicly acknowledged in 1993. He also had several surgeries to his face, which were widely reported in the media. Michael Jackson was also known for his eccentric behavior, including his love for amusement parks, his pet chimpanzees, and his Neverland Ranch. a 2,700-acre estate in California that he turned into a private amusement park. Michael was married twice, first to Lisa Marie Presley in 1994-1996, and later to Debbie Rowe in 1996-1999. He had 2 children with Debbie Rowe and a third child, Prince Michael Jackson II, whose mother's identity has never been confirmed publicly. In 1993, Michael Jackson was accused of sexually abusing a 13-year-old boy, Jordan Chandler. The case was settled out of court for an undisclosed amount, and no criminal charges were filed. In 2003, a documentary, Living with Michael Jackson, aired in which Michael admitted to sleeping in the same bed with children, which led to a new investigation, and he was charged with 7 counts of child sexual abuse and 2 counts of administering an intoxicating agent in connection with the case of Gavin Arvizo. After a highly publicized trial, Michael was found not guilty of all charges in 2005. Michael Jackson wealth. Michael Jackson was one of the most successful and wealthy musicians of all time. Throughout his career, he earned hundreds of millions of dollars from record sales, concerts, merchandise, and various business ventures. Michael Jackson's music catalog, which includes the rights to some of the biggest hits of all time like Thriller, Billie Jean, and Bad, was sold to Sony for $250 million in 2016. This deal ensures that Michael's estate will continue to generate significant income for many years to come. Despite his wealth and success, Michael Jackson was known for his generosity and charitable giving throughout his life, supporting various charities and foundations, including his own Heal the World Foundation. Awards won. Michael Jackson won numerous awards throughout his career, including 13 Grammy Awards, including 8 for Thriller alone, which is the most Grammy Awards won by an individual in one night. 8 Guinness World Records induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2001, the American Music Awards Lifetime Achievement Award in 1989, the BET Lifetime Achievement Award in 2010, the Bambi Pop International Award in 1989, the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award in 2010, the Soul Train Music Awards Lifetime Achievement Award in 2009, the MTV Video Vanguard Award in 1988, the MTV Video Music Awards Video Vanguard Award in 1995, the Billboard Music Awards Lifetime Achievement Award in 1989, the World Music Awards Best-Selling Pop Male Artist of the Century in 2002, the Hollywood Walk of Fame star in 1984. Michael Jackson's sudden demise. Michael Jackson's death on June 25, 2009, came as a shock to the world. He was found unresponsive in his home by his personal physician, Conrad Murray, and despite efforts to revive him, he was pronounced dead at the age of 50. The cause of death was determined to be acute propofol and benzodiazepine intoxication, and his death was ruled a homicide. Conrad Murray was convicted of involuntary manslaughter in connection with Michael's death in 2011. Michael's death was met with an outpouring of grief from fans around the world and was widely covered by the media. Tributes poured in from all corners of the entertainment industry, and his death marked the end of an era in the music industry. His influence and impact on music, dance and entertainment are still felt today.